Hey guys, welcome to Science 83 Week 1. I wanted to let you know that at this point most of the assignments have been uploaded for the week. The only thing that seems to be missing from this picture is assignments 4 through 7, which will be the do now instructions for days 2 through 5. They will be uploaded before everyone goes to bed tonight. So that being said, here's what I suggest you do. Definitely start off by checking the pacing guide. You'll notice there that there's some instructions as well as an actual document that'll allow you to go and see the week. As you kind of are probably noticing as you're looking at this, there is kind of like a bell ringer or a do now for each one of the days. Please also note the titles of each day are a little bit different. So in this case here, like the term of the week, discussion of the week, video journal of the week, and so on and so forth, each one of those will be associated with the bell ringer questions as well as being associated with the bell ringer pages. Now, a little bit of a jumping around here, and I do apologize. My advice is go ahead and start off by reading day 1, the instructions there, and then you're going to notice it says bell ringer pages. That's what you're going to use. That's the reading for the do nows, if you will, the bell ringers. Now, some people are trying to figure out how best to go and record their answers. Some people have started going and creating Google Doc. That's fine. I did my best to very quickly put together a Google form that you can go and submit answers per day, submit it, and then edit and add more answers as you go along. So that should work. If you're finding it's not working and your answers aren't saving, let me know. But if that's the case and you already go through one day of like losing some things you've typed up, I would strongly recommend that you create a Google Doc that you can then put your answers on. But you're going to notice that is over here, number 11. That's the bell ringer answer sheet. And just go ahead and as you answer the bell ringer questions, put them on that Google form. Now, going back to the instructions and the do nows, you're then going to notice there's basically 3 things that you do each day, or 2 if you will. Let me show you the pacing guide here. Please note, step 2 talks about a station activity. So the activities are right here for number 9, and when you open up that PDF, you're going to find that there's a bunch of pages, and some of you are probably asking, where do I find these questions for these stations? Here are all the questions that you're going to work off of, but many of the questions are actually found in the Watch It, like each one of these station directions. So make sure you notice there you've got questions that'll show up. Here is some questions associated with Watch It 1 and Watch It 2. You've got some links you need to click on to follow, but those are the questions that you would be answering as you follow along these with these videos and with these different activities. Now, someone's going to ask, where do I put the answers to that? You can also go and put your answers over here in the station activity answer sheet. So again, that's another Google form that you're going to be going and putting your answers in. It might be helpful to write your answers down on a piece of paper first. That way you can go and get the questions done while watching the video and then submit your answers versus bouncing between screens and restarting YouTubes and so on and so forth. So that might just be a little frustrating. I would recommend maybe writing your answers down on a piece of paper. So then the last thing you'll notice here, let's see, step 3. Oh, there's actually step 3 is the questions for the stations. So please note, you can definitely go and work on more than one day. You'll also notice they're starting around day 4, so on Thursday. It is going to start you to ask on whether or not you want to make a choice on whether you want to do the project or to start going and use some notes. So you've got to make a choice at the end of this week. And if I go back over here, you'll notice here you've got a PowerPoint that I've uploaded. This will be some of the text you can use to answer the questions for the bell ringer as well as for the station activity. But when it comes to the bottom down here, you're going to notice that there's 2 assignments, assignment 13 and 14. If you choose, you have to choose one. Student notes page, if you choose that, clearly you're going to need to use the PowerPoint to read the information and then go and build on typing in answers for that. So you'll notice there that each student has their own Google Docs prepared for them. So if you choose to do that, you can work off that. Then if you find that you would rather do the student project instead, you got the project right here. You could do a couple of different ways of doing this. The project, the instructions are at the top here, but you'll notice that you've got ideas. You can do an infographic, a pamphlet, a diorama, and so forth. However you choose to do that. If it's a doc or something like that, you can obviously submit it. If it is an actual hands-on device that you're going to make, a diorama or something like that, a game, you're going to need to either take pictures or a video or pictures of people playing the game. and or the a video link showing the diorama. However you want to do that, just make sure that you submit either a link or an actual I'm trying to think, maybe a Word doc, a Google Doc with a link on it that'll take me to a place that I can watch the video, or maybe you could submit a Google Doc with pictures on it that you've pasted in just to go and show that. So kind of keep that in mind when you're going and making your choices here. So that's pretty much it for week 1. I will be posting the other nights, the other days tonight, and I'll also be throwing in a couple of instructions as we go along. Please remember, we've gone and done a pretty good job of starting off our 12:30 to 1:30 office hours. So if that's helpful to you, it'd be great to see people. Again, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Take care. Miss you all much. Peace.